Well, hello. I finally let my castings dry out for a few days, and I'm able to sift them a lot better. I'm using my big boy first. This is how you get the big pieces that I use to sift them. And the pieces that did not come through are the pieces right here, and they're big clumpy pieces, so those can go back into another worm bin. And the worms that I have found that got sifted so far, they're in here. That will be going back into the European worm bin. But now I'm going to sift them one more time with my smaller hole sifter to make these even finer. Well, here's the results of the casting sifted with this sifter here. I still have a ways to go, but I sifted once and I got them to this size here, and it's still worms and eggs, as you can see. And then I went a little bit finer to this size. So you're the one that determines how fine you want your castings to be. But I got, like I said, a ways to go. Still some more sifting. But this is a nice size here just to add to my garden beds, because it's sifted once. From this, using this, to this, using this. When it comes to your castings, you have to store them because there's worms, cocoons, living microscopic organisms in here. So they have to be moist, and they have to have some type of food scraps and some air. So what I'm going to do is, how I'm going to store mine is, I have a kitty litter container. I'm going to drill a few holes on the side just to get some airflow. Probably 3 on each side, so a total of 12. And the first thing you have to do when you have a kitty litter container is to make sure that you rinse it out. Wash it out with some soap and water, make sure it's clean. Once your holes are drilled in, you make sure your little fibers are taken out. Put your worm castings inside of your container. Now, since there's still live worms in here, I don't want to deprive them of food. So I'm still going to add a bait trap in here to have them migrate into this container, so I can salvage the ones that still want to go back into their original worm bin with the European night crawlers. But I have this with holes in it. It's my bait cup. This is moist paper. I'm going to put that in there. There's a banana peel. And what I'm going to do is just bury this in the middle to cause them to, like I said, if they want to make it out of here before they go into the garden bed, they're going to have to get into this bait trap